How society failed Gen Z, man. What's going on? It's your boy Luffy 2x and I'm back with another video on YouTube. I miss you guys, man. I know I haven't recorded for so long, but I'm here, so.
That narrative we've all been told to follow. Go to school, get a job, buy a house, start a family, and then maybe be happy. Well, that narrative has
don't you
broken.
Love that? That's the American dream.
And there's just no escape.
Gen Z has been subject to a lot of trauma.
They seem to have lost their social skills.
From the rise,
I feel like that had to do with COVID.
Digital world, to countless government failures, and lost, lonely, and hopeless with no future to strive for.
You're not alone, chat.
People suffer from isolation and loneliness.
Depression has almost become normal.
Create some hobbies if you feel like you're lonely and you're going through some depressions. I know that's a hard thing to say, but one of the most good things to start with is the gym. The gym is showing you that you have to be consistent at something. I'm telling you, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. I'm telling you, start with the gym and then start your way up with other things, other hobbies, man. I'm telling you.
This isn't a story of politics, agendas, or reformation.
Apparently, Gen Z is like aging really rapidly.
Yeah, because y'all fucking making us pay fucking $300K for just a little ass house. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the house I'm living in right now, it is $300K for this house. $340K for this house right now that I'm sitting at recording. Then on top of that, we got food that we have to buy. We have to pay our rent. Oh, God forbid you got a car payment. God forbid you got insurance. You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay insurance, your license is gonna get suspended. Like shit like that. Like we just got so much shit. The rates, the cost of living is ridiculous. Like comparing what our parents was living in versus now, it's a whole different ball game. And then they're always asking like, why the fuck you don't have no money? Cause I'm over here paying like $500 on fucking insurance. Of course I won't have that much money. You know what I'm saying? You guys were paying less rates, man, but you guys were not getting paid as much. I'm not gonna lie. So they got y'all there.
Generation.
So I don't know, man. A lot of us are lazy too, though. We want a lot of shit handed to us. I be seeing it with Gen Z. We be doing that.
Right now, young people have no hope of ever.
I'm not gonna lie to us.
For you to even start to understand Gen Z, you have to understand their biggest influence, and thus none other than the rise of technology and the internet.
One site that's gaining
fucked us
enormous
up.
popularity.
Yeah, the internet kind of fucked us up too. I ain't gonna lie. We're probably like the test runners of the internet right now, because deep down we don't know what the fuck the internet does to us. We're the first test runners. Like I'm the test runner for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna have the internet. And we can probably tell them, hey, this is what happens when you use the internet, when you overstimulate your brain with internet stuff. So make sure you go touch some grass too, man, because at the end of the day, we do not know what the fuck these shits do to us, man. So go touch some grass, go outside, go create a hobby. Start doing something different that you've never done. You probably might fall in love with this, like this, the shit I'm doing right now. I'm not saying I want it to become big, but this is low-key a hobby to me. I love talking to people that I could reach 1,000 people on the internet. Isn't that crazy that you can do that, chat? I could reach 100,000 of people on the internet just by a click of a button. That is beautiful, but at the same time, it kind of fucked us up.
Going on at the same time to fill their attention spans.
Children all over the country are glued to different screens playing Fortnite.
Skibbity Fortnite.
Yo, one time I saw my nephew, he's on the game, on his phone, watching Netflix. I looked at him, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with us? Why do we have to overstimulate our brains so much, chat? Like, that's a little much.
You have this entire group of people being raised when the whole world is changing around them. Gen Z, or Generation Z, is comprised of those born between the years 1997 and 2012. Though often referred to as a time of crisis, from the millennium to the global financial crash to the supposed end of the world.
I remember I was just 8 years old, man. I wish I focused on getting a house when I was 8 years old.
Interpretations of the Mayan calendar.
These years,
but hey, man, I didn't know.
It's brought some of the most impactful revelations, from the smartphone to widespread home internet and social medias like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Why is this relevant? Gen Z was born into the tech boom. People now have infinite access to global communication and
information. We are the guinea pigs of tech right now. We don't know what the fuck this shit's about to do to us, man.
All from their pocket. At first glance, innovation seems harmless, but need I say, an entire generation didn't.
It was like, oh, look at this cute little iPhone, and you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we weren't really using the internet like that. I feel like when we really start using the internet like that, I feel like it was like 2014, 2016-ish. That's when it's like, it started getting bad. I feel like when Vine came out, it was over for us, Jack.
As innovations,
I ain't gonna lie.
but rather as the norm. Gen Z has grew up doing everything on screens, from messaging friends to watching videos, playing games, dating, recording their lives, and even going as far as building their very identity and beliefs.
The Matrix is real. They will try to silence me.
That's crazy. Like the shit I'm doing right now, man. Isn't that crazy, Chad? How far like the internet has come. Like, I'm over here talking to y'all. Like, someone right now can be all the way from Paris and just say, hey, Lou Fred, you know what I'm saying? That is fucking crazy, man.
A dependency. People weren't just playing on their Nintendo DS for 15 minutes a day. They were now hooked on their devices. The bleak reality is...
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's just happened to me. I've been hooked so many times before. Like, staying up late at night, doom scrolling. That's one of the baddest things to do, chat. Doom scrolling, staying late up at night, and just watching that shit, man. That's bad.
Digital dark age.
All right, I'm gonna stop pausing so much.
Gen Z is violently addicted to their phones, video games, and adult content. They resort to short-term pleasures to distract them from their depressing realities. People have become so hooked they are often on their phones for 10 plus hours a day. No better thanks to short-form content, dopamine hooks, and addictive algorithms. The ability to build social profiles.
It's so hard. It's like, how the fuck why did y'all do that to us, man? I feel like the whole scrolling shit, like the TikTok, it really messed us up, man. Like, it made us like stay even more on these apps, man, because it's like 30 seconds. So you were consuming more content at a shorter time. Like, oh, we're in the end times, man.
Self-status among young people, as everyone actively tries to make their lives seem better online. Social media has completely destroyed the attention span of Gen Z, with people unable to focus on a video for more than a second.
I can feel my brain tingling to get a glimpse of my phone.
You know what's crazy? Some of y'all won't finish this video.
By Gen Z unable to complete everyday tasks like walking or eating without music or Family Guy funny moments playing. This is no exaggeration.
Shit, I do it too. I'm not gonna lie. I be listening to podcasts when I just be cleaning up, you know, just doing this, doing that. I've been low-key, I've been trying to slow down, have some downtime, and work on my passion projects and just do shit like this. So yeah, man, just have some side hobbies, man. Get off of the phone, dude. It's so bad for us.
Is described as brain rot, as it's so overstimulating it might as well be rotting your brain.
Level 5 got Riz, Libby.
Oh my God.
Up baby Gronk, Ice Spice, what the dog doing, Skibbity Toilet in real life only.
Yeah, this nigga brain is gone.
And it gets better. In a world more connected than ever, you have the biggest loneliness epidemic we've ever seen.
Gen Z has a lot.
Everybody be so lonely, like, especially on the internet. They be portraying like they living their best life. But I'm telling you, some of these niggas and some of these bitches, bro, they be what? Depressed. Just mad as fuck about life, man. They just know how to, you know what I'm saying, paint a good picture, man. So you can't really believe everything you see on the internet, man. But hey, do you, homie?
Problem.
Gen
do
Z
you, and I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying?
You look lonely. I can fix that.
The cause for this is undeniably stress about the future, overstimulation, and social media.
Skibbity.
But instead of addressing these issues, Gen Z will often refer to thugging it out and coping. People rarely go out like they used to, and the majority of interactions are online. And as a result, you have millions upon millions of people with no one to talk to or find real connection with. Gen Z is resorting to living on TikTok or in the metaverse or even finding...
Yo, don't trust the metaverse. Chad, we cannot trust the metaverse, man. Mark Zuckerberg, you're not gonna get my soul. He looks so weird.
Or even finding AI girlfriends.
I won't be surprised about AI.
Undoubtedly, that was a lot to take in. But what does all of that
AI girlfriends, y'all ready for it?
It's not looking good. You have a generation that can't focus, which leads to worse academic results, with many Americans unable to point out their own country on a map. And then this, by extension,
fucking crazy. We can't even point our fucking country out of the map. What is going on? What the fuck is going on, chat?
Unemployment rates, with millions already hating the system and not wanting to work at all. Then from that, you have people exclusively making their opinions from TikToks or comment sections online, from taking down the deep state and the Matrix to fueling propaganda
Andrew
and
Tate.
cancel culture, with all sides.
No, Andrew Tate had a crazy hit, bro. That nigga came out of nowhere and he was talking his shit. Came out of nowhere.
People are putting their beliefs exclusively on what big tech companies force to them in algorithms for 10 hours a day. And when they're done with the outside world,
But it's your choice too, man. Yeah, well, I understand these big tech companies got crazy algorithms and make you want to stay and have these type of filters and all these edits, but it is for you. You have to be the one that want to change your life onto them. I know this sounds corny as shit, but you have to be the one that wants to, like, you know what? I'm going to slow down. It's you versus you. You are the enemy. You know what I'm saying? You have to beat yourself.
they shut away, fuel their addictions, and let their life amount to nothing. But this isn't their fault. The fix isn't as simple as just turning off the phone or deleting social media. There's a lot more to it. In fact, the entire generation was already failed from the start.
What do you mean by that, my boy? What do you mean by that?
I make over 3 times the federal minimum wage, and I cannot afford to live.
Now
Telling you, bro, housing situation for us is fucking ridiculous. Why do I have to pay $1 million just to live in fucking California? Like, I feel so bad for people that's in Cali. Like, all prayers to y'all, man. Hopefully y'all make y'all bread, man. In Cali, I know Texas is doing pretty good right now for the housing. Atlanta's doing pretty good. Us in the South, we're doing not that bad, but it's starting to go up because a lot of people from New York is moving here. So it's not that bad yet, but it's like, dude, how much money do you guys need, man?
Pound has fallen to its lowest level ever.
Yeah, then on top of that, y'all want us to have kids, but we don't have that. We can't even get a house. We can't even get a mortgage on a house. Y'all want $400K for just a house, man. These motherfuckers want you to have a baby, but they're not letting you have a house. They overcharging for houses, man. I feel like this is all set up, bro.
The CDC.
Hey, this is allegedly, I'm just playing around YouTube. This is just playing, man. I'm just playing.
Suggesting major
I just be playing. This is just a conspiracy theory. All of this is fake, okay? All of this is fake. If you want to believe what I'm saying, then believe it. But if not, hey, I totally respect it. I'm just reacting to shit, man. Hey, I'm just a black man in America.
For younger generations, the cost of living has increased so much.
More than 1/3
ridiculous.
spending much higher proportions of their income on rent.
So much. Food is up. A fucking cart just for a dozen of eggs is almost like, what, $10? $8 or some shit? Come on, man. What the actual fuck is going on?
One question. Why change? Gen Z undeniably has countless issues, from their attention span, mental health, physical health, addictions, and even with false personas online, they hold a true lack of self-worth. This has been getting worse and worse by the year. But once again, why change? You see, Gen Z is aware of all of this.
Come on, cook, bro, cook.
But there's no desire or need to change this. Why would you care about your addictions or bad habits if you're constantly told the world's going to end tomorrow, that you'll never be able to start a family or even buy a house?
Kinda cooking.
Part of the reason Gen Z doesn't want to work 70 years of their life and still not be able to afford to live.
Facts,
Things
man.
have been the
Facts.
norm
I feel like at some point, all of us are gonna have to build a type of business, skill that you have. You can do some type of skill or something, because I feel like these corporations and these people that's growing up, like our generation, we're honestly getting tired of this shit, bro. We're honestly getting tired of making the rich people more rich. Like, how rich do y'all need to be? Like, y'all making us overwork, what, just to pay bills? What, so you can get your 5th yacht or something? Come on.
Generations have all ended with Gen Z.
I'm playing around. I am playing around. This is all jokes.
The system is broken. Education, housing, healthcare, retirement, all broken. Gen Z is at the forefront of a cultural revolution, witnessing the demise of every traditional norm. And
Just
they don't
crazy.
just struggle with housing and living, but also have a very different dynamic
A relationship.
between these two things. From both parents being forced to work in order to live, which overall leads to less time the family
Less
has
time,
with each other,
yep.
which by extension leads to breakup and divorce, making the single-parent household all too common. And it gets worse.
Yeah, what's going on? Why is there so many single parents nowadays? Man, he's actually cooking when you mean by that. Like, when you actually think about it, chat, like, when both of these people separate, you know what I'm saying? They're working so many times. There's only so many times you can see this person, how many hours. You low-key just start slowly just stop talking to each other. Y'all stop talking to each other, and then boom, divorce. That's why we have a divorce rate that's high up. Oh,
is not raising the kids.
It's sad, bro.
The education system has them covered.
Yeah.
You would have hoped. Schools and colleges have struggled to adapt to a digital world. They've ignored creative and entrepreneurial advancement.
Nope, they have not. Yeah, man. There's so many kids that's creative and could do so many things, and they're just not good at books. It's like, I feel like the school system is so outdated, bro. Like, it's ridiculous how outdated the school system is, man. Like, they really did kind of set us up. Like, they didn't show us how to do any type of business. They just want you to be a worker. Get back to work. You will never own anything, and you will be happy.
And instead are stuck living in the past, leading to kids being unprepared for the real world. So with no one raising the generation, people are developing all their thoughts and morals on social media, from TikTok influencers or people like Andrew Tate.
Something has to happen, which the Matrix has not prepared itself for.
Once again, creating further divide and leaving all the...
I know he was playing a whole character, man. If you couldn't see that, man, you're just way too much online.
And now let's say you're a fluke in the system and you stop rotting in your bed and get up and somehow land a job. Well, you still wouldn't be able to get a house. Rents are astronomically high and
ridiculous, bro. I remember when I first got my first apartment, it was around $800. My first apartment, second apartment that we got, this shit came up to $1,200. The third apartment that we got, that shit shot up to $1,300. And then on top of that, they were like, oh, if you guys want to renew, it's going to be $1,500. Just in, you know what I'm saying? I live in a small part in Florida. It's like one of the smallest parts. They were asking $1,500 a month for one bedroom. Just for one bedroom.
4 years to save up for.
Now imagine if you just by yourself. You still got to pay rent, pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you pay your food. All this comes like, man.
Instead, it's 10 plus
like,
years.
Chill, government.
This leaves Gen Z, literal grown adults, 24, 25-year-olds, living with their parents as it's not feasible to move out.
So, what are you going to do with your life?
And when you understand all of this, there's no shock that Gen Z has a deep-rooted desire to hate the system they've been told to follow, with many romanticizing the idea of living off-grid in a van or a log cabin somewhere. Now, this
a lot of people starting to do that.
Highlights the severity
I see it on TikTok.
Gen Z has been
is that real?
In. The hatred for the system is further fueled by economic instability as inflation erodes the value of money, whilst income stays the same, driving rates of crime, fraud, and depression. So, I ask again, why change? Gen Z cannot afford to live, nor can they afford to retire 50 years down the line. The world is falling to bits with Western nations like the UK and USA collapsing.
Everything is going crazy, man. Y'all think we're in the end times, chat? Are we in the end times?
Can you really blame Gen Z for being on that damn phone?
Shit about to go down? I low-key think we're in the end times. Make sure y'all pray, chat. Shit is getting crazy, man. Make sure y'all pray, man. Make sure y'all pray. I'm not trying to push any type of religion on nobody, but if you believe in Jesus Christ, make sure you do that, man.
Would love to give the verdict that it's all going
pray,
to
y'all, pray. It's getting crazy out here.
Simple fix. Either all workarounds have been patched April 2024, or I don't find this to be the case. I was born in 2005, a Gen Zer myself. I'm meant to wake up every day and work towards something that is strictly unobtainable in the current climate of the world. And as I said earlier, Gen Z isn't blind to the chaos unfolding around them. They're aware of the economy, the unaffordable housing, and the bleak prospects for the future.
Again, rich and rich.
Of broken dreams and shattered norms. Yes, there may be
rich stay rich, man.
Technology and addiction.
Corrupt system.
Of bliss, ignorance.
It's very corrupt. It's sad. It's very sad how we're getting dealt. And some of y'all are great people. Some of y'all have great potential. It's just the way how they're playing the system, man.
A refusal to accept the status quo. People do want change, and in ways the world's never seen before, Gen Z can create that change. But this won't be easy. Gen Z isn't just battling political issues or the relentless scroll of social media, but also far more extreme factors, from the rise of artificial intelligence and automation.
Bro, I'm telling you, AI, a lot of people are not paying attention to this. What I think what it's going to turn to, it's really bad right now. These motherfuckers are making fake videos, so deep fake. So I'm talking about, like, have you ever seen on TikTok or on Instagram, you see like one of your influencers, I'm more sure this person would never sing this. They would never do this type of thing. This is out of their character. That shit's gonna start happening more, chat. Like, that shit is really gonna start happening. Like, we're gonna have a lot of deep fakes, a lot of presidents just saying random shit, you know what I'm saying, that they would never say. So that's really bad. On top of that, that's gonna be another bad thing. What if a country sends a video to US and say, hey, we're declaring war? AI is very important, guys. Pay attention what you're taking your information from. It is crazy out here. You cannot believe everything, chat. Just be safe out there, man. And I'm just playing around. This is all a joke, bruh. Like, if you believe all this shit's gonna happen, you just stupid as fuck, man. Like, stay in your job, nigga. You gonna get your house.
I try to convince people to slow down AI.
Even this nigga said slow down on the AI. We're not ready for it.
Worsening unemployment,
this is scary,
and generations' mental health.
If Elon Musk said slow down AI, I don't want that shit. He's an evil scientist. And that nigga saying, yeah, slow down AI. We're not ready for that. We're not ready for it, bro. I already see where that shit's gonna take us, bro. It's gonna be a lot of deep fake videos. A lot of people that's gonna impersonate your favorite celebrity saying some crazy shit. I'm telling y'all, chat. Y'all be safe out here.
Has to fix this issue alongside all the other issues I've raised. It's everyone. Because if there's one thing that stood prominent over the last decade, is there are many odds that need to be defied. The future of Gen Z is no exception. This is the revolution of a generation, and it's only just begun.
Yeah, I see it coming, bro. Hey, man, y'all gonna do a revolution, man? Are y'all gonna revolt? Are we gonna revolt, chat? Hey, man, I don't know, man. I'm just playing. This is all a joke, chat. This is all a joke. I'm just playing. Y'all have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, or whenever you see this in 2030 and you have level risk yacht.